Junko. This the MC producer pairing they never knew they wanted. So let's give them a little preview, a taste of what's in store. Yeah, watch how you close caption, you could fold after. Hold the phone, I catch feelings and throw tantrums. Open season, you broken, bleeding, laying in a closed casket. Fingernails removed, no match lit, you pulverize till the pulp inside soft enough to go and stride. Lay out punch bowls till my colt arrive. Toast to the other side, antibodies nullified. Rip your white teeth till cancer cells multiply. Getting brain till that skull is dry. Swallow till the stomach rise. Spin the narrative till it's tumble dry. Mind stuck in the racial divide gutter. Your black and white shutters ain't gon' pass with flying colors. Don't throw shade at the morally gray. I shift the whole visible spectrum till its morals decay. Things I don't normally say. You yell glory to mankind, then start sucking wind like you orally raped. Don't take your life for I give it meaning. That's a tragedy, not using the gift of freedom. Make sure they pack you well. Saran wrap in the vacuum seal. Airtight, no attracting smells. Yeah, don't take your life for I give it meaning. That's a tragedy, not using the gift of freedom. Make sure they bag you well. Saran wrap in the vacuum seal. Airtight till you gasping and can't inhale. You hold still for that Kodak moment. The blowback from the cannon leave your mocap broken. Paper so thin your whole stack floating. Stomp your door till your floor mat smoking. Cook till your stove crack open. Frame of mind in a delicate state. Snatch your jewels, blur the camera and develop a negative space. Straight out the trunk on some elephant waste. Turn your trash into eloquent taste. Chalk it up to the fact I ain't ever been traced. I'm emotionally cold, me and my pops, we ain't ever embraced. Hope he chew on some leather, attached the boot to a tether. It's karma, back to shoot him a message. My rap sheet is stencil. Did it with a half-eaten pencil. All the while kick my feet up like a backseated Flintstone. If plan A come to a stop, add the B-roll. Behold how I dig in your roots and plant the C4. Don't take your life for I give it meaning. That's a tragedy, not using the gift of freedom. Make sure they pack you well. Saran wrap in the vacuum seal. Airtight, no attracting smells. Yo, don't take your life for I give it meaning. That's a tragedy, not using the gift of freedom. Make sure they bag you well. Saran wrap in the vacuum seal. Airtight till you're gasping and can't inhale. Junko, hit him with that element of surprise. Spit that shit. You still get shaky when you cock it back. I'm from a city where on your hip it's normal to have a pew attached. Now it's dark, you're seeing one of our city's hockey hats. Migration of the grizzly, you were talking smack from across the map. Attacked until your carcass splats. Not before you get your car jacked, like you fixed a flat. Got some news in fact, you dude's about to lose the match. You can't be lit, he said I'm whack, I knew he caps. I cop Vans, not Louis bags or Gucci hats. Shit is truly taxed, stupid fat like Stewie's dad. Groupie cats bigging up each other's goofy tracks. They're piled in a hoopty smash, smelling like a booty crack. Your crimes are not the truth, in fact, you're a douchey bag with only civil charges on you like a Judge Judy cast. Took a loosey drag, loosely wrote a loony rap, rudely cause your food to snack, got nothing else to prove than that.
The angel of death is among the most prevalent religious images in the Western world. From the destroying angel of the Hebrew Bible to the pale rider among the four horsemen of the Apocalypse to the Malak al-Maut of the 32nd Surah of the Quran, the angel of death stands equally foundationally and mysteriously in the history of Abrahamic religiosity.
Such a ruthless act was dealt a bad hand. These playing cards act as a rainstorm in my booster pack. Button mash until the rooster cracks. Hands looking blue and black. I'm producing maps with conducive taps. Too far gone to Pakistan, then I'm back again. I keep mines in the proximity to exact revenge. You an expert on music? Better practice then at the gym. I see your point of view, then crack your lens. Take initiative like somebody had to do it. But to ruin plans, you need to have plans to ruin. At my ruins, they'll be burning embers. Don't need your stamp of approval. When kingdom come, I'll return to sender. Deny your birthright. Push your wig on the first strike, then twist your lid on your urn tight. We celebrate survival. In the place of worship, I'll put the snub to your temple and desecrate your idols. There's levels to this shit, I'll pull you down to mine. Don't blame yourself if you've no backbone, cause we devour spines. What's a 7-minute drill to an hour grind, causing harm? Nothing rings truer than a false alarm. doves cry, cause I overshoot. Strolling through campus and I roll the deuce. Off the wagon, drunk with power, hope I'm sober soon. At midnight, it's only noon. Since they gave me the axe, I've been reeling for the camera still. Now this a docudrama slash a film. I quit using extendos when my lashes fell, cause I kept y'all within reach to grab your tail. Don't want mass appeal, rather have a stand who grabs the magnum still and acts on Mark David Chapman's will. I spit the ugly truth to beauticians and hungry groups. The food sits in a luxury booth, conceived in a dusty room. I was ripped from my comfy roots, thrown in the ditch where the junkies move. By age 3, got a taste of suburbia, the mainstream. My silver spoon, it converted down to gangrene. The pitfalls where I've tried to adapt. Not only do I widen the gap, I heighten the map. Megaphone, have your area tapped. State barriers cracked. I carry the strap in my therapy cap. A fistful of dollars, that's a bare knuckle minimum. If things escalate, I will air duct your living room, recede all your hair, guts, and minerals. Pull off a rare stunt if pushed, but I don't care much for killing you, I torture. Feel the tech spray, nurture lead waste, a second decade. Subject matter burning holes through your sweat stains. Verbal death ray, mercury segue to dead weight. Clear out the hedges for some leg space. Feed my hunger while the feds wait. Scratch the do-rag, the heat sending out direct waves from UVs to X-rays. Barrel pressed against your neck's nape, not at gunpoint, but the coolies with the French braids. Dust don't settle till your flesh laid. Rest assured erect gates, they won't hold up your defense rate. Bend the ruler, put you on a 3, tend to humor, eating crow. Out on bail, triple X games and hookah. Postpartum baby, so I rip the cord. Teething, so I bit the broad back of my dome flat, cause I hit the floor. Serpent tongue when I lick the fork, tracking this collision course with forbidden fruit till I spit the core. An unwilling participant, gripping the analog but slipping on discipline. Flicking the dandruff off, fingers are blistering. I'm hit with the cannonball and missing no distances. Exist as a listless person. Game started as they drift the curtains. Blank cartridges, raise targets and lift the burden. My name carved in the pixels burst and ditch the cursive. Skin got a new paint job and it drips with purpose. Clean slate, mop the floor with these sweepstakes. Deep fake buffer scrub coats till they squeak laced. Your family outings a unique space. Hide and seek games. You rub one out to watch your seeds race. Lizard brain. See what I come up with. Fall deeper in thought than 20,000 leagues into the dark. Me and sleep been joined at the hip since we've been apart. I'm on turret-operated seat pedals, elevated 10,000 feet above sea level. I light them up, apply a touch of grease to these watered-down rappers critically panned. They fry their guts. What sense is it to fight amongst? I stack bundles by the buck. You get the horns till your windpipe is cut. Mouth's wide enough. If he can talk, he can bite his tongue. While I drill your lips, then collide them shut. I get my fix at the sight of blood. Vacate your soul for kicks. Send you to the most high above. Flowing on clouds, the 9 choking your vows. Heavy piss poking my bowels, thrown in his mouth. Nephew, if your rug don't burn, your knee slugs will. I'm salty when the crumbs spill. In a vacuum, I upscale. I cut gills, I'm unhinged as the door on your lunch pail. Your producer's drums off the algorithm. Just a malcontent down without a system. You know the tables turn when your keyboard is boarded up. Your NPC can throw a punch. Y'all want all the glory, but can't afford the guts. Mic feeding you back, glitches and assorted bugs. Oh, you 4-drive cats, get your whole rides flat and turn your diesel into no-life shack. I'm long in the tooth, I shoulder the boombox. Y'all couldn't nail a verse, you a few hammers short of a toolbox. Screws loose, the chorus is dual chop, put new locks I burn bridges if the porridge is too hot. I'm catching bodies as they fall from the rooftops. The writings on the wall and the floor with the groove spots. Demeanor switch, meter stick, put a beating on his teacher's pet. Heat is delirium to a fever pitch. This demon spit dripping off the preacher's lips. Sermon strictly business as usual while he reek a piss. You know the tables turn when your keyboard is boarded up. Your NPC can throw a punch. Y'all want all the glory, but can't afford the guts. Mic feeding you back, glitches and assorted bugs. Your run was short-winded, never grows legs till I stop you dead in your tracks to stub your toes next. Your knee-jerk reaction left your nose bled, and all that drip from your septum left your clothes wet. A songbird in the morning, I compose threats that'll make you swallow your words when you're force-fed. Regurgitate on the horse heads, tapping Morse code from the crow's nest through your floorboard deck. When that chirp cracked the slit in your eyes, what you really see, cast your vision aside. You woke up on the wrong side of bed, that cold steel turned you over, wishing you a long life ahead. When that chirp cracked the slit in your eyes, if this a new day, that's revisionist lies. Don't mean to make you upset, your word salad can't be undressed. Soon as sunrise, then sunset. My mouth vents to fill a void, empty the clip, then sound check to kill the noise. I feel annoyed, though I'm shot like Illinois, I'm out my shell. Echo through your chamber hall, still a voice. Pull my ears, still won't be adopted. Losing my name couldn't be an option. My self-control on remote islands. Waves crash, watch the boats flying. When the six-shooter ring ding, half the coast dying. Start with the cap, break your teeth, mark them with plaques. Plant the seeds of decay, then I'll harvest the gaps. I not only leave your settlement wrecked, I bring you apex predators, extinction level events. When that chirp cracked the slit in your eyes, what you really see, cast your vision aside. You woke up on the wrong side of bed, that cold steel turned you over, wishing you a long life ahead. Yeah. When that chirp cracked the slit in your eyes, this a new day, that's revisionist lies. Don't mean to make you upset, your word salad can't be undressed. Soon as sunrise, then sunset.
Why you upset? Clocking in, that's not a tough check. Off the hustle, rarely at my spot like I sublet. Shoplifting pot stickers, shitting off the pot, flipping off, dipping, cause I'm really not talkative. Soft, dizzy, impossible, it's not shifty. If it's obvious that it was sold for 15 off 50. Cheapskates, not gliding in a free state. Heat space, leave gates open for police chase. Change pace, speed race if I need space. Say grace when I eat cause I need to keep my seeds safe. Each state keeps a reason for its needs great. Don't boast, it's effortless to make the peace break. Hard work to keep the peace or it's beefsteak. Overwhelming weight day by day until your knees break. Get the keys before the leaves hit the streets and the trees shake. Beef baked, no freebies in the grief's wake.
Army fatigues, rocking that navy blue. The few, the proud, you rule with a crown made of inflatables. Could share the gene pool, still don't find you relatable. My shallow take spark a wave of fumes in debating rooms. Push the waiter through, pull up a chair at a table full. Turn a plate of food into table scraps under melee rules. Put capital in a state of bloom. Create the boom, bang the universe into chaos before you Sailor Moon. Cut you off at the drive, your circulation too. Before I lean in with the pump, make sure your face is new. Amadeus, but Satan looms. In a moment's haste, I choose to play the modern game using ancient tools. I sick the booth to wood chips fly and hit your group. You whine and lick your wounds, swallowing blood while I spit the truth. The more clarity you get confused, dissipate the brain fog, slow cook the beef to you instant news. I'm the illest that you liable to witness on the stand. Either testify or cry upon the sentence. If you die on that hill or roll you right into the district. You fall and that sword your blood siphoned at the entrance. I'm the illest that you liable to witness on the stand. Either testify or cry upon the sentence. If you die on that hill or roll you right into the district. You fall and that sword your blood siphoned at the entrance. Condense the bars, so the rarest gem it was spared within. Trim the fat off, cause my patience was wearing thin. No wasted ammo, get chin checked. You'll taste the gravel, stomp your chest cavity out through your decayed enamel. Skill will be killed, cash tills will be spilled. You impaled on three-dimensional spikes from utility bills. My soul is where Halloween's bred from. Buried under the crust, need dough, better follow the breadcrumbs. I'm the illest that you liable to witness on the stand. Either testify or cry upon the sentence. If you die on that hill or road, you right into the district. You fall and that sword, your blood siphoned at the entrance. I'm the illest that you liable to witness on the stand. Either testify or cry upon the sentence. If you die on that hill or road, you right into the district. You fall and that sword, your blood siphoned at the entrance. Art for me is something that you feel at home doing, something that you're comfortable with, rolling with the stream of consciousness, but at the same time, it's premeditated and well calculated. Pastime aficionado, you fetched your kids McDonald's only to find your assets froze like Mitch McConnell. You switch models, ditch sinking ships, I leave your slick bravado stitched and hollowed out. The rubber grip sings staccato, I'll be gone urgently. Probably God murders me, I pitch nervously till I need Tommy John surgery. I approach the man with full spit, turn your ace into cowbells, then bring the closer out the bullpen. Your odor foul is crude lit. We swarm around the culprits in high places, then we throw them down the pulpit. Relieve myself, you bet, and clean up when the base is loaded. Y'all walk with no purpose, that's why y'all gotta chase a motive. Y'all left the game corroded. When you in the lab, I hope the place exploded and you up in arms with the flames in motion. Quitting half a bar in, that's some lame devotion. Waiting on a payday to take 5, then bank its floater. We plotting your grave, digging inside it. You earn slim to nil on your name, image, and likeness. You maimed, injured, and lifeless. This no trip to IKEA, but they glance through my mind's design and rip some ideas. I enjoy the simple things in life, but it's the arts that intrigue and fascinate me. See this piece of yours here. Would you mind delving into and explaining it a bit further? The worst disturbances, when your piece bursts from nervousness. Send hired guns to work for services. Emerged from furnaces, underground to burn the surfaces. A vessel here to murk your tourniquet. Was birthed an urban myth, preserved to murder kick. Snare drums and thirst on earth a kit. Was nursed and learned to spit, well versed in tournaments. Then peace talks and mute, I prefer the skirmishes. When I unload, I lighten my back. The carry on from the G League, we're lighting and stashed. You bled out sober on your penthouse sofa. The dark web sheds light, now they hunt the subform like it's Red October. Oldest traffic is too loud to scream, plus I've got mouths to feed. Y'all get triggered but don't know how to squeeze. Untethered but you bound to bleed. Kiss of death, found your Chico spirit eject from out your mouth it leaves. Yo Junko, you ever have them fever dreams where it feels like things keep repeating themselves, but at the same time you possess special abilities, like you can walk through walls and sink through the floor and shit like that? I kind of feel like that right now. I kind of feel like wish I had the blades of Olympus engraved in my pigment. Swing at everything foul and aim for the fences. Calling my shot in the game of inches. Floating grounders when April showers give Willie Mays flowers. If I could stomach you, consider yourself devoured. Miscounting calories like ballots. Dropped the glass plate, it broke on my shelf feet. If I cracked the bat made of oak, then it's Elm Street. There's halos in the outfield. Someone got my back, or I'm laying on the couch ill. Stuck in paralysis, mine couldn't raise me like Lazarus. My mind racing, but my mouth still. All I see is halos in the outfield. Someone got my back, what's a craft without skills? Hunger is honed, looking for pasta under the stove. A raw deal, but I bounce meals. This your last day to hope that the small spikes impale me. I wear the steel pair to pressure you, and this learning curve steep. I'll ramp up the difficulty till it ain't wheelchair accessible. Old timers get to sigh young after they persevere, before the mere state of vegetables. I don't let my mind dwell it, won't chase the dragon, descend on the rising sun like Tom Selleck. I'm Clark Kent in the phone booth, biting down on the kryptonite in my own tooth. My demons exercise through the consumption of soul food. You create a blockage and got gumption to flow too? There's halos in the outfield. Someone got my back, or I'm laying on the couch ill. Stuck in paralysis, mine couldn't raise me like Lazarus. My mind racing, but my mouth still. All I see is halos in the outfield. Someone got my back, what's a craft without skills? Hunger is honed, looking for pasta under the stove. A raw deal, but I bounce meals.
Half monthly, craft magic, feel the grass crunchy. That's bumpy, taking a trip in the back country. Mad comfy on the back of my black Huffy. 10 years old, puffing a stogie with my nose stuffy. Documentation locked in the basement, cause a mutation. It's probably choppy arrangements. Locked in a day shift, boxes of grains get lifted in the pantry with an awkward displacement. I'm off in the rain where a lot of the pain sits, where a lot of the greats sat in thought and they painted. Soften the water, easy to say when you raised it. Now it's lower than it was and it's losing its greatness.
There's halos in the outfield, someone got my back, or I'm laying on the couch ill, stuck in paralysis. Ma couldn't raise me like Lazarus. My mind racing but my mouth still. All I see is halos in the outfield. Someone got my back, what's a craft without skills? Hunger is honed, looking for pasta under the stove. A raw deal but I bounce meals.
Happening again.
Yo, what you doing? Don't put your money in that. It even says play at your own risk. That arcade's probably throw what? Nah, they just put that there, son. They don't want me to beat the game. They scared I'ma own this shit. I draw the line in the sand, dying of thirst. Then mirage has got you drinking out of my hand. Appear as it seems, opposition is a perilous thing. I turn your lead to a pyramid scheme. Unseen hurdles, you don't clear the mystique. Steering your dreams within grasp, but that pain box put the fear in your reach. So many tongues, I leave demonic spirits in heat. Shadow box knuckle till I cause the mirrors to bleed. Chemist with the new codes, menace when I drag you by your moonstone necklace. The elements are fool's gold. You'll carry ears that would benefit from loopholes. I'm cutthroat, so the premise is the tombstone. Oven baked, finna melt you with your suit on. Tiny desk concert, the receptionist was lukewarm. Pops disable me from jump like Luke's arm. They sing your praises off key, I'm bringing mute swans. Could never pull math without using my hands. I would never scrap without doing the math. Would never move scraps without doing the numbers. If I wasn't doing numbers, I would never do math. Head above the clouds, so whoop you by the ears. Never through a setup unless it was Google and Premiere. Want a souvenir? For whom the bell tolls. Keep your head ringing when I shoot you in the ear. Loot you for your gear, and it better fit, or else I turn your coat of arms from Schwarzeneggers to a Benedict. Unweave a basket case, hold the eggs in it. Hatch in place, crooked intentions but my jacket's straight. Got receipts for my baggage claims. First to scale, I don't have to wait. Hit the body bag, then jettison the past away. Toes are tagged and dated, even lifeless fingers are cold and calculated. My first line of defense is just that, a rough draft. Shit, I'll hardly even punch back. The second is tougher to find its flaws. My final form turns sights for sore eyes to a blind withdrawal. My first line of defense is just that, a rough draft. Shit, I'm hardly kicking dust back. The second's tougher to bite and claw. My final form have you hit rock bottom for your flight to God. Told you not to play that shit, son. It's game over. Yo, let's bounce. Don't overthink it, you know? Just go with your first instinct. Go with your gut. Time to close things out. The end of another album, and the start of a new one. Just always keep it moving. Strive on improving the craft. Striking while the iron's hot. Just tell it like it is. Don't mind the sour mug. It's now a bust or I'm out of luck. I'd rather have my throat slit than my hours cut. I'ma lift the 4/5, put it down my tongue. I'll admit there's no clip and it's out of slugs. You turned heel, the stilettos in deep. Cut the check, I'm done working for one like a gentleman sweep. I got the ghetto in me, I'm all for the underdog. Wanna see Pinocchio put Geppetto on strings. Wanna be treated as a real boy, but they having custody battles like I'm their mail toy. Guess it reinforced me, still alloy. What did divorce mean? Trauma well into my 40s. No support beams, only pork beans. Eat on newspapers, keep the floor clean. We selling your house. The poor thing keeps hugging the walls where the door swings. Yo, they had to pull me by my drawstrings just to get me off screen. This may be a bit difficult to hear. The one to blame sitting in the mirror. What the blood clot, put the brakes on life. You jumping too far ahead if the windshield's in the rear. It's not for the faint of art. I'm be hot, pick this ring apart. You off plot, but remain a mark. Treat this canvas like a shooting on campus. Maybe roll the dice for some answers. The more I'm gray-haired, alive in the booth. You play dead up to your old tricks. I survived the night in the room and refrained from the light in the loop. Vicious cycles had me tight in the noose. Hard pill to swallow, you break down like styrofoam bottles. Line of coke nostrils hidden in a pile of clothes toppled. I'm a dinosaur, fossil in these rapid seasons. And just packing peanuts on the way to the Arts and Craft Museum. Y'all ain't know how deep the magazine is. You ball up as a fetus once readers digest the cash deleted. I moonsault in the pool of salt, hoping that my wounds absolve, that I inflicted on a room of souls. 0-4, better broom the floors back in 04. Never woke until it's noon or more. My dark arts fuel the torch till the fuse dissolve. You have no room to bark, I won't screw the pooch, I'll just shoot the dog. This may be a bit difficult to hear. The one to blame sitting in the mirror. What the blood clot, put the brakes on life. You jumping too far ahead if the windshield's in the rear. Yo, this not for the faint of art. I'm be hot, pick this ring apart. You off plot, but remain a mark. Treat this canvas like a shooting on campus. Maybe roll the dice for some answers. Wanna be treated as a real boy, but they having custody battles like I'm their meal toy.